So welcome to what has become the annual 4th of July conference, where we talk a little bit about what's going on with fireworks in the beautiful city of Santa Clarita. Today we have the mayor of Santa Clarita. Santa Clarita hosts this event every year with conjunction in terms of information with LA County Fire Department, with the Sheriff's Department, LA County, the Grossman Burn Center. We have Dr. Matt Young here. And after we get done speaking about the dangers of fireworks, we will give a pyro demonstration right behind you. All you'll have to do is flip your cameras back and you'll see what we've all been talking about in terms of the dangers of fireworks. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce the mayor of Santa Clarita, Lorene West.
Good morning. As you just heard, I'm Santa Clarita Mayor Lorene West, and I want to thank you here for joining us today for an annual fireworks safety press conference. This morning, I am joined by local partners and agencies to remind the Santa Clarita community of the dangers that arise from illegal firework use and possession. I'd first like to welcome some of our attendees with us. Mayor Pro Tem Jason Gibbs, Councilwoman Marcia McLean, representing Congressman Mike Garcia, Tammy Stevens, representing Senator Scott Wilkes' office, Chris Huff, and Nick Vaverka, representing Supervisor Catherine Barger's office, Stephanie English. I would also like to recognize the Los Angeles County Fire Department Acting Assistant Chief Nick Verkuta and our Sheriff's Captain Justin Diaz. We'd like to announce our city managers, always supportive, Ken Striplin, and our Assistant City Manager, Frank Oviedo. Today, we will hear from experts on this important topic, including the Los Angeles County Fire Department, Acting Chief Nick Verkuta, Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's Captain Justin Diaz, Stephanie English, representing 5th District Supervisor Catherine Barger, and Dr. Matt Young, Medical Director from the Grossman Burn Center. As the 4th of July starts to approach, I expect that many of you have already made plans to celebrate with family and friends by enjoying a family barbecue, a neighborhood party, or a picnic. There are many ways to celebrate the 4th, but I must urge you to leave fireworks to professionals. And there will be a spectacular fireworks show. It's going to be launched right across the street from here at the Westfield Town Center. The city's Spirit of America fireworks spectacular will light up the sky beginning at approximately 9:15 on the 4th of July. Please let those fireworks be the only ones here in Santa Clarita. Remember that all fireworks are illegal, and in this valley, that means including those labeled safe and sane, such as bottle rockets, sparklers, Roman candles, and many others. Today, we will provide you with many important reminders of the dangers of fireworks use, followed by a pyrotechnic demonstration from our Los Angeles County Fire Department that will show you how quickly fireworks can spark and can cause injuries. After all, fireworks are just gunpowder. I would like to invite you up to the podium. Now, Los Angeles County Fire Department Acting Assistant Chief Nick Verkuta to speak to the dangers that fireworks pose. Chief Verkuta.
Good morning, everybody. I'd like to thank Mayor West for that nice introduction, and I thank you for being here as well today. I'm Acting Assistant Chief Nick Verkuta. I want to thank the County of Los Angeles 5th District Supervisor Catherine Barger's office for inviting me to stand with our public safety peers, the City of Santa Clarita, and the Grossman Burn Center to emphasize our message of firework safety. There is no safer way to celebrate this national holiday with our family and friends than to attend a professional fireworks show or watch one on TV from the comfort of your home. Fireworks are dangerous. Fireworks injure nearly 10,000 Americans a year. While you may see many stalls that sell safe and sane fireworks, please don't be misled by the label. They are dangerous and can cause severe injuries and or burns, especially to our children. Small fireworks that seem harmless, like sparklers, will burn at nearly 2,000 degrees and not only cause burn injuries, but start wildfires. As always, our fire department remains focused on reducing the number of injuries and the number of fires related to fireworks. We continue our aggressive effort with our law enforcement partners against those who jeopardize public safety through the sale and use of illegal fireworks in LA County. Especially now, as we see the rise in temperatures and the decrease in fuel moistures in our brush through the extreme drought conditions that our state is encountering. This is an important and critical reminder to say something if you see something out there. Our department, along with our partner agencies, are prepared and will quickly respond to contain wildfires, utilizing our air and ground resources. But our efforts also take community action and involve you. We encourage everyone to protect themselves and their homes from wildfire by maintaining adequate brush clearance and developing a ready, set, go wildfire action plan. You can visit the Los Angeles County Fire Department's website at fire.lacounty.gov for the Ready, Set, Go wildfire action plan and to view short videos on how to increase the chances of your home surviving a wildfire. And to find a professional fireworks show near you, visit our website or call our fireworks hotline at 888-654-FIRE. Once again, that's 888-654-FIRE. And that phone number is active beginning Wednesday, June 29th. I want to wish all of you a safe and happy 4th of July. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Acting Assistant Chief Bercuta. The city will continue to work closely with the Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff's Department to identify hotspots for illegal fireworks. And you can report illegal fireworks through the city's Resident Service Center at santa-clarita.com/RSC. When you enter information into RSC, you will not get an immediate response from the Sheriff's Department. The information gathered is for proactive enforcement. To report illegal fireworks, residents may call the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department's main line here at 661-260-4000, 260-4000. Additionally, if residents witness someone lighting off fireworks and report it, they could receive a $500 reward. Do not call 911 unless it is a life-threatening emergency. Now we'd like to welcome Santa Clarita Valley Sheriff Captain Justin Diaz to the podium to discuss repercussions of illegal fireworks use. Captain Diaz.
Thank you, Mayor West. Good morning, everybody. My name's Captain Justin Diaz from Santa Clarita Sheriff Station. So let me start by saying the goal of Santa Clarita Sheriff Station this year, of course, is to have a safe and successful 4th of July celebration for all our residents in Santa Clarita. You know, every year Santa Clarita Station's inundated with over 300 calls for service just regarding fireworks. And if you add that to all our normal calls for service, as you can imagine, our patrol resources are certainly taxed. There's no doubt that anybody living in Santa Clarita has seen a lot of fireworks the night of not only 4th of July, but the nights leading up to it. As the mayor mentioned, if you want a response, please call the station business line at 661-260-4000. Please do not call 911 unless it's an emergency. This year, Santa Clarita Sheriff Station is going to have 3 dedicated teams to fireworks suppression. That'll be 3 teams of deputy sheriffs just dedicated to fireworks suppression, in addition to our normal patrol deployment. Please remember, all fireworks are illegal, including safe and sane, throughout the Santa Clarita Valley. That's not only in the city of Santa Clarita, but of course our unincorporated county areas. Within the city, there's a $500 fine for a first offense and a $1,000 fine for any subsequent offense. Typically, every year we seize about 50 pounds of fireworks within Santa Clarita the night of 4th of July. And over the last few years, if I remember correctly, we've had a fire or 2 or 3 every year. And luckily, our partners at LA County Fire were able to put those out before they turned into a big fire. This year, I know everybody, we all know that we have extreme heat and drought conditions this year. A large fire would have a devastating impact on our community, and that's especially considering the fact that we are surrounded by not only open space, but we have our dry Santa Clara River traversing our city. So as we, remember that any fire started will be considered negligent if a fire is started as a result of illegal fireworks, and the person responsible will likely face criminal charges. And just keep in mind, as the mayor mentioned, as we near the 4th of July, we've got a big city fireworks show at the mall, Westfield Town Center, right across the street. That's the City Spirit of America fireworks show. And of course, Six Flags Magic Mountain's doing fireworks display from July 2nd through July 4th. So please leave the shows to the professionals. And lastly, I'd just like to end with saying, hopefully everybody in Santa Clarita, our goal is to look out for each other, our communities, our families, our friends, our pets, and we are striving for a safe 4th of July, free of any fires and injuries. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Captain Diaz. We appreciate that. As you all know, a simple sparkler or a small firework may seem fun and harmless, but it can also quickly lead to a dangerous consequence for residents, animals, and homes throughout Santa Clarita. California is currently seeing one of the worst droughts in state history. As a matter of fact, it's considered the worst drought in 1,200 years. Santa Clarita is not immune. Is fireworks use worth the costly and possible devastating effects of a structure or a wildfire? Think of the impact, potentially triggering effect, loud fireworks may cause for veterans. There is no way to thank those who fought for the very reason we celebrate the 4th of July. We must also consider the fear and anxiety that loud fireworks create for pets. More pets run away and go missing, and some are never returned on the 4th of July, more than any other time. Next, I would like to invite up Stephanie English, representing Supervisor Catherine Barger, our 5th District Supervisor.
Good morning, and thank you, Mayor West, and thank you to the City of Santa Clarita for having us here today. I wish, we gather here every year together like this, and I wish that we were gathering to just talk about the fireworks shows and not having to advocate for our folks not to use illegal fireworks in Santa Clarita. I'd like to draw attention to a fact that many in the community may not be aware of, and that is that on the 4th of July, we have a lot of extra staffing with LA County Sheriff's Department and LA County Fire Department. In some cases, the fine men and women that you see here today are recalled to work because it's so busy. When we use illegal fireworks, it is really impacting the men and women of our sheriffs and fire department to come out in force. It takes them away from their families. It takes them away from the opportunity to celebrate in the community and with their families. And I would just encourage the community on behalf of Supervisor Barger, please do take advantage of these amazing, beautiful shows. As Chief Bracuda said, 1-800-654-FIRE. I hope I got that right. Thank you, Maria. 1-800-654-FIRE. I mean, there are shows throughout the whole county, and you can get the list of shows from that phone number when they become published. Last year, Chief Bracuda pointed out that we had 2 fires in Santa Clarita related to the use of illegal fireworks. And luckily we got those under control because there was some augmented staffing, and fire department responded very quickly. But as has been pointed out, the look at the weather we have today. It's going to continue through to October. It's hot. It's dry. It's a perfect opportunity for something to go wrong. I know that there are families that think that this and believe that using the fireworks in their neighborhoods, on their streets, is very innocent. They see it as a simple use of simple fireworks. But what I would say is that there are many of your neighbors, unbeknownst to you, that either live on your street or live behind you or in front of you, who are hearing the fireworks, and they're calling 911 or they're calling the information line to report those things. We often get very aggravated, frustrated residents after the 4th of July asking about why there wasn't more response and more enforcement. As I've said, there are many more firefighters and law enforcement hired that day to respond. And as many fire stations and as many deputies as we have in Santa Clarita, we do not have enough fire engines to place in every neighborhood. We do not have enough deputies to place in every neighborhood. And so it takes quite a bit of response to respond to all those calls that come in. As Captain Diaz said, I think 300 calls last year during the 4th of July. And as the mayor pointed out, I'd like to also reiterate, most of us have dogs. They really panic when they hear these things. And they, as you know, they hear things that we don't hear. They can hear them from a distance. So the city does a fantastic job in providing an amazing show. There's a lot of energy when you come down to watch the show and put out your chairs and your blankets, and you run into people you haven't had the opportunity to see. So please take advantage of those community shows, and please avoid using fireworks in your neighborhoods. It will get calls to the sheriff's department. It will require a response from our first responders, and we do not want to over inundate them, take them away from other calls that may be very critical to public safety and public health. So thank you for coming here today, and we appreciate your time.
Thank you very much, Stephanie. Lastly, I would like to invite Dr. Matt Young. He is the medical director from the Grossman Burn Center, and he will speak to you more about the dangers and risks of firework use.
Thank you, Mayor. So every year at this time, people want to go out and celebrate and have a good time and for Independence Day, and yet there'll be lots of happiness, but there'll be some tragedies that we'll see at the Burn Center over the next week. You'll see some of the pictures here to demonstrate some of the bad, tragic events that happen because of people use fireworks. So all fireworks are dangerous, and people know that, but somehow people think that with them they can do it somehow safely. Well, there are 10,000 injuries from fireworks that happen in the United States every 4th of July. And they can be permanent injuries that can blow off a finger, blow off a hand, cause blindness. One of my best friends is blind in one eye from a bottle rocket that happened when he was just a young toddler. And that's the thing about fireworks, is they're totally unpredictable. And so they can go off at the wrong time, they can go off in the wrong direction. So basically, with children especially, we should not be using fireworks, but rather going to a professional show. So these, oftentimes children who are injured end up being in the hospital. They need multiple surgeries, they need skin grafts, they may need to be in the intensive care unit, and this causes a lifetime of scarring, either from clothes catching fire or from direct injury from an explosion. One of the kind of fireworks that we've talked some about today is some people consider kind of a more safe fireworks, which is this, a sparkler. And yet a sparkler can get to be 2,000 degrees. If you think about your oven, you cook food at 450 degrees. Well, this gets to be 2,000 degrees, like a blowtorch. And it can cause serious injury by lighting clothes on fire. But it can cause serious injuries by lighting clothes on fire, or can be poked in a child's eye. When you when a child, especially a toddler, sees a stick like this that's lighted on the end, they're attracted to the shiny flame, and they may try to touch it, or they may try to take it and put it, it may stick in their eye or light their clothes on fire. So the important thing, most important thing is to avoid using fireworks at all. They are illegal, and to rather go to a professional show and have a good 4th of July. And finally, if you do get a burn, put cold water on it, not ice. All right, thanks.
Thank you very much, Dr. Young. I want to thank all of our speakers. We have so much to celebrate and to be thankful for this 4th of July, but safety is really a top priority. The best way to enjoy fireworks and be safe for this holiday is by watching the Spirit of America Fireworks Spectacular beginning at 9:15 on July 4th. Fireworks will light up the sky from the launch site near the corner of Magic Mountain and Parkway and Citrus Street. Citrus Street will be closed beginning at 3 a.m. on the morning of 4th of July, with a portion of the Westfield Valencia Town Center parking lot blocked off to the public for the fireworks fall zone. All other roads in the area will remain open to vehicle traffic exiting. Existing no parking zones will remain in effect and be enforced by the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. Before closing, let me remind each one of you one more time that all fireworks are illegal in Santa Clarita. We want to see you enjoy your holiday safely with your family, your friends, your children, all your loved ones, while also taking time to thank the brave men and women who have fought so hard to protect our nation's freedom. We want you to have a happy 4th of July. So again, happy 4th of July. Stay safe.